Wednesday. As always, I am iiiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, bringing you the music, the mystics, and the mojo on radio for the cosmos, 222.9 the Mothership. And it is your Mercury and Uranus-ruled venerated Wednesday, March 26, 2026. And we got some masterful transformations in the air with 11-2 on the daily numerology. Now, in the generals, 11 speaks to elevation, divine mastery, strong intuition. 2 being the number of the subconscious, divine feminine essence. But those of us that live that Orisha life, 11 is sacred to Ochoosi. And when your transformations are masterful, y'all tends to start fast tracking things. And with Ochoosi's energy in the mix, you can expect some really quick changes. You know, there's a content creator named Lindaria Watts, I believe that's her name. And she keeps saying this is the year of Acts 2:2 in the Bible, suddenly. And we getting that fast tracking energy. So if you're feeling that urge, you're feeling that push, you're feeling life quickly transforming, this energy of today has a lot to do with it. Not to mention, we're on the fire horse until February of next year. Ashe. It is the first Wednesday of spring equinox and Aries season, and tonight the moon is waxing in the fourth house of Cancer, the crab. So make sure you are nurturing yourself as you're going through these changes. Make sure you're giving yourself patience and love because you are transforming into a version of yourself that you've never been before. So get used to the transformation and let yourself enjoy maybe not becoming, but transforming back into you who you've always been, only more elevated. I'm going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about today's Aries season jam session. This is 222.9 the Mothership, and here's what's going on today in the orbit. 222.9 the Mothership Internet Radio celebrates 5 years on the airwaves. On 222 February 22nd, we celebrate 7 old school music rotations dedicated to the preservation of the musical genius of our ancestors. We've been spinning the rare cuts, pulling the jewels off the B-sides, and feeding your soul 7 different ways. And these planetary rotations are aligned with the daily ruling planets and the 7 main Orisha. We celebrate 5 years of spiritual teachings, highlights of special artists, cosmic ear hustles with everyday people, and everyday cosmic weather forecasts. We celebrate infusions with DJ Black Ice. We celebrate 5 years of wisdom sharing, building, and soul feeding groove. So if you have been enjoying the music, the mystics, and the mojo, then use the links in the description box of this video to show your support to 222.9 the Mothership Internet Radio, whether it be a singular donation or make it a monthly thing. No amount is too great or small, so let's come together as one cosmic nation under the groove and keep 222.9 the Mothership Internet Radio on the air for years to come. Celebrating 5 years. Ashe. And we are back. So let me blow up this flyer real quick, real fast. Of course, we are celebrating Aries season, and the Mothership is dedicated to turning up your Aries season with all of your favorite Aries singers. Ashe. So today is Aretha Franklin Day, the ancestral solar return of the Queen of Soul. So immediately following this broadcast, we are going to get right into the groove. So if you're watching this from Facebook, make sure that you push that play button right there at the top of the page where you can beam up, tune in, and jam out. If you're watching from TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, or LinkedIn, the link to tune into the station is in the profile. or the description box of this video. So let's time travel. Let's honor one of our musical ancestors. Oh, wait, two musical. Well, one ancestor and one living legend. Because you know who else has a solar return on March 25th? Sir Elton John. And yes, he's got some favorite tunes of mine, so we're going to sprinkle that in there as well and enjoy this cosmic groove. So make sure you stay tuned for Aretha Franklin and Sir Elton John Day on the Mothership. And with that said, I'm going to move on to today's oracle message for my eclectic collective. This one is for the star seeds, time travelers, earth angels, light workers, root workers, the enlightened beings, and you and all of that. And I know. You all have many of your own divination tools. We know that. But every good doctor needs another pair of eyes. So here I am, signed, sealed, delivered. And today's oracle is the Mayan Oracle Tarot deck. But first, we're going to do three. We're going to do three tarot decks. First, we're going to look at your energies. Then we're going to look at the energy around you. Then we're going to consult the Mayan Oracle. If you want just the Mayan Oracle read, tune in nightly on the forecast. But anyways, here we go. Today's sentiment is, how do we embrace and best harness our masterful transformations? Okay. Oh, look at that. Purple, third eye, magic. And magic is all, and love at the bottom of the deck. Love and magic. Now, I'm not taking this to think in terms of love magic, as in low vibrational witchcraft that's done to manipulate the free will of another. Hell no. Magic and love is about transforming everything you've been through into understanding and love and maintaining your spirit of love no matter what you've been through. And when you maintain your good heart in spite of all adversity, your energy becomes magical. And that's what makes it masterful in your transformations, when you're able to alchemize everything negative that was thrown against you and use it for your highest good and still come out loving yourself and others. This reading is also already off to a good start. Let's look at the energy that's around you. Pull a black rose off the vine. We just need one. Past. With jealousy at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so typically people who undergo masterful transformations have to do so because of the trauma and lessons and things that jealous-hearted people around you, had something to do with. But you have many people reflecting on how they treated you in the past. And they're seeing an image that they may not be too happy with. Now, Tether came out, and even though they know in the past they've done you wrong, they're still trying to find a way to tether themselves to your energy. But jealousy is at the root, so another part of masterful transformation is to know how to make peace with the past, but keep moving forward. Ashe? All right. Now let's see what the Mayan Oracle has to say about it all. Ashe. Just give me one. Now, wow. Okay. This card showed up last night on the forecast. The Aha card. The completely self-realized self. This is the final star glyph in the order of the Mayan Oracle. So this is kind of an equivalent of the World card, except for it's done within. Meaning, you have alchemized everything that was designed to destroy you and elevated your energy, turned it into magic. And what makes it so magical is that from your heart, you genuinely want to use the powers vested in you to love, to enlighten, not to get revenge, not to prove a point. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got polarity. So you had to really alchemize your own shadow sides as well as things that other people may have put you through. And this is what makes you this golden realized being. So allow yourself to enjoy getting comfortable in the skin of your masterfully transformed self. Ashe. There is my general read. Should you need a personal read or just want to shoot the proverbial shit with someone that's just as much of a Martian as you are, give me a call on the Mothership's Mentorship and Guidance Hotline at 314-200-0368. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, and this is Radio for the Cosmos, 222.9 The Mothership. Beam up. Don't make me land a tornado where I could have been a cool breeze. Oh yeah. The Uranus Collection, brought to you by the Mothership Mystic Boutique. All proceeds go to 222.9, the Mothership Internet Radio for the road less traveled. Beam up. And we're back. So let's get this Aretha Franklin Day groove going with today's channel song, Duet with Michael McDonald, Ever Changing Times. Ain't nothing wrong with a little blue-eyed soul. And after that, we got a little bit of Elton John with, from the Lion King soundtrack, The Circle of Life. This is 222.9 The Mothership, Radio for the Cosmos. Beam up. You know what makes Ortbit so fascinating? They move very, very fast, yet appear to be moving very slow. Actually, orbits do both simultaneously. 222.9 The Mothership Internet Radio is a 24/7 orbit rotation of old school grooves, planetary funk, and mystic teaching. Here's what's going on today in the Mothership's orbit.